Hello, living in Boulder vlog. It's 8:36 in the morning on December 11th. I didn't go to sleep last night, so I'm going to go to bed right after doing this. I turned myself into a nocturnalist. I haven't done a video for a couple days. Been too busy working, then you get tired, and then you don't do it. But doing it this time. So last time I did the video, I think what was happening was I was like trying to finish up the roads. So where I am now is I have finished up the roads, and now I'm working on building the buildings. So in order to figure out a way to do my buildings, I went into Boulder and I looked at the area within Boulder in my imaginary Aurelian wall around Rome. I put one around Boulder, same size, 19 kilometers, and saw that there are, I think, 40 precincts in that area, and of different sizes. One of them, the business one's really big, but so then I went into Rome and I decided, I'd have 40 precincts to keep it consistent. Rome has 14 regions that Augustus made. But that was too big on this section, region 5. It was just too big to just try to do them all in one unit. So I wanted to break it up for organizational sake. So I figured you have 40 precincts and 14 regions. So it's 6 precincts to a region. And that divides up really well. And so on region 5, I actually completed all of the buildings for the first 3 precincts of region 5. So half of it. What was that, like one day? It's really not that time consuming. And there were, I'm going to follow the pattern of Region 9. I said this the other day, but on Wikipedia it said there were 42 to 46,000 buildings or insula and houses in Rome in the 3rd century, legionaries, but I clicked on the link for that and I didn't say where it was written anywhere, so and I don't see how, I didn't hear any legionary from the 4th century. That's a long time ago. So to figure out how many buildings there are, I decided to just do Plattner and Ashby. It's like the Bible for Roman buildings, written 100 years ago. And they said that in Region 9 it was 2777 insula apartment buildings and 140 houses, domus. And that's 1.72 square kilometers. So I think that was like 1,600 or 4,600 per square kilometer. So just using that formula. I forget the formula, so I just type it in from those numbers I remember from Region 9. And but even with all those, buildings, that's like, it's 1.67 square kilometers, Region 5, so it's almost as big, as Region 9, so you're talking 2,500 buildings. And I did like half of that in one day, so it's really not that big of a deal, One of the precincts would have like 500 buildings, but what you do is you just trace over the ones that are there. You just go, and then you batch edit them. However, I have them at 18 meters, which is the highest that they could be, and then 60 Roman feet. And then I go in and every other one, the even numbered ones, I make them 13 meters, and then make the color orange instead of brown. And then the houses, 1 out of every 20 is a house. Make those red at 5 meters, which is the difference between 18 and 13 meters. So anyway, it goes by quickly. I was very pleased because this means I can just build Rome, like to the building this month. Like maybe by the end of the year, who knows. I quit because this morning when I got to the point where I realized I had to put some more roads in, like all the roads, it's not perfect. I don't realize things and I want to fine tune it, so I want to add roads, which is better than having to take them away because it takes a while to find them. But because you can't find them by clicking on them. But and I'm not very well organized. But so yeah. But that's what I'm going to do tomorrow when I get up, build a couple more roads in there, and then finish that. And precinct 4, 5, and 6, and then move on to the next one. It'll just fall like dominoes, man. And I can't wait. I can't wait to do the videos of it after. I've got all kinds of cool ideas. I think I'm gonna. Neil deGrasse Tyson has his Cosmos show where he's in his little spaceship. Well, instead of being in a spaceship, I think I'll be on a bicycle that it's like magic carpet. It's like magic bike that can fly. So I'll be riding my bike around 1,000 feet above Rome. Hey, look at Rome! Look at that! You know, and then I'll like, time to descend. Whoosh. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go to sleep right now and think of new ideas while I lie in bed. Okay, peace out.